Hey guys, welcome to our very, very fast podcast. And of course, we'll be bringing you many of the issues that is in affect to watu, politics, everything that happens in the country
issues.
and out of the country. Zote tutakuwa tunawaletea. And of course, we are here with my co-hosts. My name is Violeta Uma.
I'm Kunyobo Corazon.
And Lawrence Chitich.
So of course, tutakuwa tunawaletea mambo mengi tu ambayo yana happen hapa nchini Kenya. You guys, mwe mna tune in all the time. Na tutakuwa tunawaletea mengi tu zaidi ambayo hamngetaka kukosa. Welcome.
Yep.
Tunaanzia wapi?
Mambo ya Gen Z.
Gen Z
Wamekosa.
Mambo ya Gen Z.
Wamekosa.
Gen Z wako na njaa pia.
Sasa 20k ni kitu ya kufanya.
Nimeanza kuona Gen Z pia. Gen Z wanataka change, but Gen Z are not ready to bring change. Gen Z are still getting bought out here.
But when you're talking about Gen Z's, before even we get to Gen Z's generally about what is happening and kama wako na njama hawako na njama, during Madaraka Day, tuliona President William Ruto, before Madaraka Day actually, President William Ruto aliomba msamaha what really transpired during the protest, the finance bill 2020 last year, that is. And some of the Gen Zs walikubali, wengine wanasema tumekubali, wengine tumekataa, tumekubali the apology, but so the buts, I don't know what are these the buts that they feel like they were not addressed during the apology, and what did they expect kwa hii apology ya president?
If I may ask, was that an apology?
I mean, like, yes, he said I'm sorry.
Okay, why do people apologize in the first place? If I am apologizing to you, it's because I have wronged you, and I am accepting the fact that I have wronged you, and I am sorry. At least I want to make amends. I do not have to wait until a third party comes and tells me to apologize. I will just apologize because this person is telling me to say sorry. Not because I am feeling remorseful, not because I am sorry, like I am sorry. Are you getting
So, like, how did you expect him to apologize?
So, I didn't expect him to apologize in any way. I expected him to apologize in last year when those things were happening, when those incidents were happening. And mostly, apology si lazima ikue by word of mouth. Actions can mean that you're sorry. But he didn't, like, he had so many chances. He had so many opportunities to say sorry. But he never said sorry. He had to wait until your prayer breakfast and we were like, you need to apologize. And then it's not even an apology because you're saying sorry. And then unaongeza if I wronged you in any way. You're getting if. Now if, if inatumika like to scrub your ego, you get. Ni pole kama nilikukosea. Unaona mtu ana apologize. Anajua alikukosea but anasema kama nilikukosea. So, hakukukosea but weka uli find offense. Okay, so that is how I took it.
Okay, according to him, I feel like hakukosea mtu, but kama unaona nilikukosea, I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
So, according to you, unaona haikuwa genuine kwa sababu ni kama mtu alimwambia.
Yeah, I feel like it was not genuine because...
But see, that was the purpose of the power breakfast. Like, you get to reflect on the things that happened before to make correction on them.
Really now?
Yeah, it's like a prayer. See, normally after you do wrongs and then now you go and repent for the wrongs that you have done.
No.
Maybe that reflected in his mind that, hey, that was wrong. I need to find a...
How does an apology? No. According to you, what is an apology?
An apology. I feel like an apology should show how sorry you are. Inafaa ikuje ile like you even acknowledge the mistake you made. If let's say I was supposed to show up at 10 and then I show up at 12, I'm not supposed to say I am sorry if I have wronged you. No, I am sorry because I was supposed to come at 10 but I showed up at 12. Like you are even acknowledging the mistake you made.
Okay.
So that is, according to me, that is our apology.
Acknowledge.
Yeah, he did not acknowledge what had happened. So he was not even taking accountability.
But politically, so you understand he can't, because he's trying to play politics with it again. Because again, typically, he represents the presidency. So if the presidency accepts that whatever happened that time is wrong, then easily we could go into a court. Somebody could go to court.
And say ndio hata alikubali.
Yes, they walikubali over this happened. So I think it's also a political game is trying to play, because you can't come straight with that.
But then again, it's not like angekubali, I am sorry, niliua watu. No. I am sorry, this and this happened during this period, you know. Like ange-generalize too. Lakini asituambie kama. If.
No, maybe there are people that were not wronged. There are people who support him, so they were not wrong.
Okay, I was just trying to Google because I wanted to know what an apology is.
Yeah.
So, according to the dictionary, unasema a regretful acknowledgement of an offense or failure. And then 2, a very poor or inadequate example of yeah. So basically it's like somebody amekatina ka reflect akona mazi hapa nimekosa, so anakuja ana acknowledge makosa yake kwa ile offense ambayo amefanya or failure. So that is an apology. So according to you, Corey, unasema kwamba that wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't like from the bottom of his heart.
I feel so.
Okay.
That's a Gen Z opinion.
No, like I'm not speaking on every Gen Z.
But some of the Gen Zs actually came out. But we have accepted the apology.
Yes. Also, you know, people are different.
So according to you, you haven't accepted the apology?
It's not even up to me to accept or not to accept. I'm just saying, like, he could have done better.
Okay.
Even when he was told to apologize, he could have said, I think he could have apologized later in maybe like do a speech later on, you know, go think about it, consult his advisors, and then later on call for a press, and then because I feel like it was also kind of rushed. So yeah.
But you said at least ange apologize last year, then now you say unasema tena imekuwa rushed.
Imekuwa rushed because aliambiwa at that point you need to apologize.
Okay.
So atakufikiria hakuona acha tu ni apologize for the sake of. Anyway, back to Lawrence when he was saying ati tuko na njaa mingi. Everyone is hungry, yo.
But it's not right.
Yo.
We said we want to change the country. How can you see if every day we complain that our leaders are a mess, why should we be doing the same things they are doing? If a leader would be every time there is an election, a leader loses and then they go for a handshake. Sisi pia we're beginning to follow the same footsteps. That you only make noise for as long as you're not eating. But the moment you're called to the table, then you stop making noise. That's not the right way to go for us.
But now you see, we also need to realize the fact that these people in power are smart. So they know if they single out the leader and then they meet the leader alone, it is so easy to convince that this person, rather than dealing with the whole crowd. You know, hapo kutoka na watu who will think twice, others will say no. But once you single out one person, it is the same way you are, let's say you are advocating for something, and then unaenda kwa ofisi we peke yako, kusema ati yo, hii barabara ni mbaya. You know, it is so easy for that person to silence you. He can even give you options. Akwambie chukua hii pesa ama tukumalize.
But talking of Kakamega County, I interacted with their audit report. It is crazy. Do you know, like the legal ceiling of people who are supposed to be employed in the county, that is 35% of the revenue that you wanapata. So I slightly kupita 35%. Do you know Kakamega County, as you speak, it is 45%.
What?
Blotted Wagebill. So a lot of things inachangia, unakuta ya kwamba maybe it is because, you know, watu wanataka kushika mkono ama kupatia kazi wale watu wenye wale wa campaignia. Of course kuna hii mambo ya ghost workers and all that. I don't know what is happening in Kakamega County, because according to the audit report, they have surpassed, and by 10%, because they're supposed to be 35% and below, but right now they are at 45%. So probably now that you guys are in Kakamega County, what do you think is actually leading to this? Why do you think we have that, you know, blotted wage bill in Kakamega?
As you said, once I get in office, I cannot forget people who supported me. That's why every time when people get in office, like they sweep, they bring in new employees because you have your own people. And hey, hawa watu wakiwa wengi, I saw that and I was even thinking, where are we heading?
But you see,
it means development
go down.
Of course. And even you see, like even for a county like us, every time the governor complains about money in the county, and yet you have a very big wage bill.
Exactly.
And also revenue collection. You realize
let me just get that for you guys. Let me just read for you. Continue. Let me read.
You realize that we are collecting so much revenue, but we are recording like less. So there is a way money is getting lost.
Yeah, by the own revenue collection, there is a big problem.
There is a way money is getting
But I
lost.
thought wanatumia they went electronic. What happened? Where are the gaps?
The gaps could be on collection because again, even if you go electronic, how do you approach every business electronically? Typically, there are businesses that don't even pay for that, but still maybe you get kuna Kanjo or anyone anaweza enda pale anapatiwa kitu yake so 5 anaachana na huyo mtu anapotea.
Yeah. So let me read for you this. This is actually an extract of the Auditor General's report. So according to the the Auditor General's report, Kakamega County saizi pesa zenye wanalipa employees 45% of the required 35%. So wanasema high wage bill above allowed the threshold. The statement of receipts and payment reflects revenue totaling to 12,572,429,645 and compensation of employees payment totaling to 5,624,458,149. The compensation of employees payment constitutes 45% of the total receipt of the county executive for the year under review, contrary to the regulation 25(1)(b) of the Public Finance Management County Government Regulations 2015, which provides that payments should not exceed 35% of the county executive total revenue.
Wow.
Blotted wage bill. Na kila siku, by the way, mimi nasikia governor kila mara akiwa kwa mikutano anasema kwamba they have not released their pesa. We need treasury to release pesa, treasury release pesa. Now yet we have hapa washaenda against the law anyways. The law wanaambia 35% na saizo.
And for the most, the governor is the chairman of COG.
Finance. Yes.
Yeah.
So he's in charge of finance. So why are other counties not complaining about the same problems? Because it seems like other counties are doing well.
No, other counties hata kama hawanini, but now the issue is regardless the pesa ndakana zitoke kwa treasury mapema anyways kuja kwa counties, but now at this point whereby sasa wanaenda against the law, what needs to be done? Blotted wage bill, and this means development haitafanyika. Sasa mbona mnalia governor hakuna development na pesa ndio hizi hapa?
Sasa hiyo pesa inaenda wapi? Watu wanakula hiyo pesa.
Sasa kama hii ni 45%, inamaanisha development utapewa pesa ngapi? Yeah.
And you see, by the like, I'm assuming this, the report says that is how the county revenue is spent. At the same time, we realize before, even right now, I don't know whether it has been resolved. I think kumekuwa na very big issue na Ministry of Health.
Oh, yeah.
Sindio? People are not getting paid. 3 months without salary or vitu kama hizo.
Kuna doctor wamekuwa kwa mgomo, but at least saizi wamerudi, wamesign a return to work formula. Nurses wanatishia ya kwamba anything can happen wanaweza enda. There is one nurse alicommit suicide.
What?
Yes, there is one nurse alicommit suicide kwa sababu ya hii tu, wanasema kwamba place penye wanafanya kazi si mazingira yanafanya kazi si nzuri. Yeah. So huyo Eliud Molenje, who is SG wa nurses hapa Kakamega, yeye ndiye alikuwa anaongelelea. Anasema kwamba one of the nurses amecommit suicide because of such environment za kazi. Taka county government wafanya kitu. Watu watafanyaje kitu wakati they have a blood rate? It's tricky. There's no money.
The ball rests on one person.
It's funny how tuna exceed na 10%. And yet people are not getting paid at the same time.
Yeah.
So it raises a lot of ideas.
Man, ukiangalia hiyo mambo ya payment, sasa nikwambia sasa we have I think I was going through the report and wanasema kwamba we have 1,055 employees wa county ya Kakamega. Wakishafanya hizo deductions nini, wanapata below a third of their salary. Like a third of their salary. So then that means mtu unazunguka kwa madeni throughout. And life yako huwezi change. Na unajua sasa hapo tunazungumzia nurses, tunazungumzia doctors, tunazungumzia wale watu wako kwa health sector. Unakuta kwamba 1,055 of them salary yako wakishakata hizo sijui ni safe, sijui vitu gani, all the deductions, they go home with less than a third, and that is not even allowed by the way na sheria. Is not allowed. They are in red.
Because when you go into a rat race, and then while you're in the rat race, salary doesn't come in for 3 months. Where does it live? Even if salary comes in the 4th month.
You have so many debts.
Alafu sasa wewe
utaanza
kula watu wakianza kuwa na hizi vitu zao za kando. They will have to concentrate on other businesses za kando, si ndio? That is your real.
Yeah.
It's very bad. We have bad places accounting. Also, we need to change.
Itabidi one of these fine days we need to bring somebody from the county.
We need to start inviting people from the county to come here and give
to come and talk to us. We need to talk to you guys and tell you what is happening in the county, because things are thick, and we really need to address some of the things.
Yeah, tuambie kama labda sisi the county inafanya ama ni pesa inatumika vibaya kwa county.
Ama ni hao auditors, hii auditor report inadanganya.
Yeah, ama yes.
The auditor report inadanganya tu wapende watu.
Naona hii story inawafurahisha.
No, we need to bring change.
We need accountability as well.
Yes. Yeah, we do. We need accountability.
Yeah.